Now we're just multiplying rational expressions, which I like to look at as just simplifying and taking out the multiplication step. Because eventually, if we do multiply these out, we're just going to have the same thing written. For instance, we're going to have 3t to the 4th r squared x. It should be alphabetical, but you know what I mean. So let's come back here, and instead of multiplying and spending that time multiplying it out, we are just going to extend this line and think of it as just being part of the same, of each being part of the same term. So we could just go ahead and simplify right from the beginning, and then we'll write the simplified form after the equal sign. So get rid of 3t's. T to the 4th divided by t to the 3rd is just t to the 1st, or t. R squared divided by r is just r in the numerator. And now we're going to reduce 3/9 to be 1/3. So now we can write it all together. So we're going to have, I'm writing it alphabetically, so I'm writing that r, this t, x over 3. And we just simplified that expression. Now on the bottom here, we're going to leave a plus 4, and we can go ahead and cancel out the a's. We have the a's here. I'm going to get rid of 1a, I'm going to get rid of 1a. And the bottom, we're going to do a little bit more canceling, but first we have to factor. And we're factoring a quadratic, so we do two sets of equations, break up the variable. Look here, we see it's 1 positive and 1 negative. What times what gives us 8, whose difference is 2, 4, and 2. Now we can cancel those, and the solution is 1 over a minus 2. Now when we divide these, here, sorry, I kind of skipped that, just so you can digest the answer, savor the answer. Let's look at this next one. When you divide fractions, you multiply by the reciprocal. You learned that several years back. Now we're putting it into practice in Algebra 1. So we're doing 4 over 15 n cubed times the reciprocal. So 3n squared over 12. So now we're just going to go through the process that we went through before. We can cancel out the 4. This becomes 3 because 12 divided by 4 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. We can get rid of 2 n's. We're going to get rid of 2 n's, so that becomes n to the 1, or just n. And we're going to wind up multiplying this 5 times this 3. So we've got 15n, and everything's been canceled up top, so we just have 1 in the numerator. This one, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. I'm going to factor out the 2 for this one. 2, and we have x plus 6 over x. Oh, sorry, I made an error. This should be 3. I knew something didn't look right. And we're going to multiply that by the reciprocal, so times 1 over x plus 3. Cancel, cancel. Oh, the x squared is still there. This x squared is still there. And that cancels. So we wind up with 2 over x squared. Okay. Finally, it's just the same process, it's just a bigger problem. I'm going to write y minus 3 in parentheses, so I know it's an expression, it's kind of a package, it comes together. And I'm going to factor this bottom, the quadratic, y, what times what gives you 16, that adds up to 10. 2 and 8, and we've got a difference, well, y minus 8 is on the top, and here we have a difference of squares, so y plus 3, y minus 3, and now we're just going to cancel. Cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. 1 over y minus 2, y plus 3. I don't like that 3, I'm going to fix it, and then I'm going to upload this video. Okay, thank you for watching.